Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're taking the EZA DOKKANFEST meta cooler into red zone against OMEGEA Shenron. I actually just attempted this not too long ago, and this is what I was talking about. I can't remember in what video, but I probably have mentioned it before that. When it comes to doing red zone videos, that 3 attempts a day is just so annoying, because if something goes wrong, if you get super unlucky, that's it. You have to try another run, hopefully that happens. And then if you keep getting unlucky or the run just doesn't go your way, the video has to be put on hold. The video has to wait. We're being super attacked already. We're being super attacked already. Like straight away. The second attack in and we've already been super attacked. I would prefer if you didn't do that too much, because we do want to keep the EZA Golden Freezer's damage reduction going. So that needs to stop. That really needs to stop. But, I mean, triple digits, turn 1 from Meta Cooler is actually pretty nice. We do actually need him to be hit, which, if he's taking triple digits, and that is his initial hit to start building up his attack and defense plus 20% each time to go up to the 100%, which means we need to be hit 5 times, now 4. Taking triple digits immediately means we can actually safely build that up, unless of course we are supered, which we do want to avoid. The only annoying thing about this cooler is, which this would have helped him probably actually quite a lot. It would have made too much of a difference here and there against like the final phases, you know, the super attacks in red zone stages that do like 1.5 million plus, probably even 1.2 million plus. Really, you've locked Janemba as well? Why have you done that? Why have you locked Janemba as well? I don't understand why you're being like this. Why? But that's the fact that he doesn't raise defense on super. I feel like that would have been a big help, especially at tanking some supers better in red zone stages. Like I have seen him be used against Broly, and he's actually done reasonably well, especially because he does have that 20% chance to crit against pure Saiyans, which of course Broly is. Unfortunately, in red zone, you're never going to be getting the extra 20% chance to crit against superclass enemies, because of course none of them are. But if he just raised defense on super as well, he would actually be really defensively solid. Like, you could rely on him a hell of a lot more to be able to relatively tank a super. It may not be well, you know, he doesn't have guard or damage reduction or anything, but it would be a lot more reliable, where he probably wouldn't get you killed. You'd probably still lose a lot of health, don't get me wrong, but he probably wouldn't get you killed, which in red zone is actually great, because, you know, of course, these really, the guy I'm showcasing is the guy you decide to lock in slot 3, and now I'm forced to rotate him off. What is your problem? I know that's your gimmick, but what is your problem, man? Like, seriously, I mean, Cooler's already up to 229k defense, which is fantastic. And he is going to take an extra 2 attacks in slot 3, so we would have been hit 3 times. So we only need to be hit another 2. I mean, that's best case scenario. Golden Freeze getting supered. I've been super attacked twice already. Only 358 damage though, but I've been super attacked twice already. And the unit I'm literally doing a whole video on, I'm showcasing in red zone. And you've locked him off in slot 3. Why are you being like this? No, that's your shtick, but why are you being like this? Lock Janemba in slot 3, let him go off. That's really nice, he got to raise his attack again. But again, if only he raised defense on super, because then he would have raised his defense twice. Like, I know already he's already tanking for double digits, especially now he's getting the extra attack and defense plus 20% again and again. As I said, we've been hit 3 times, so we've already got an extra attack and defense plus 60%. But like, it would have, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been very nice if you raised attack and defense on super as well, just because, as I said, in quite a few red zone stages, he would have tanked supers quite a bit better. Again, especially if you got an additional one from raised attack and defense by 30% twice, so 60% in total. Again, you probably still would have taken a big chunk of damage. But unlike a lot of units in the game, he probably would have survived. You probably wouldn't have had a lot of health left, granted, but he wouldn't have died, which is the important part. It's such a shame they didn't do that. I don't know why they didn't do that. In fact, I can't... Again? Chill! I mean, again, Golden Freeze is the best option you can do because of the damage reduction, but just chill out. I mean, it also is actually quite beneficial to us, because then we can have big bad bosses active, and then we can start really doing some damage. But you don't have to super attack me this much, man. Chill out. As I said, this is my second attempt. I did it before, and let's just say the RNG, I was much unluckier than I am now. And this is quite an unlucky start. Like, I had one rotation with Meta Cooler on it. The Shadow Dragons decided to seal him, lock one of the Golden Freezers, then lock Janemba. Like, constantly, the DokkanFest LR Coolers were getting locked, so I couldn't build them up. No, not build them up, but I couldn't get any supers off. Couldn't greatly raise the attack, couldn't raise defense. We'll leave Freezer up top to tank all of those. Also, it allows Janemba to get one of his attacks off, so he can build up his passive somewhat. We've got that Janemba support, not that we really need it on this rotation. I do need to get the EZA Meta Cooler back on rotation, because this video is literally all about him. I need to get him back on rotation, but, you know, of course we were forced to rotate him off because he was locked in slot 3. But yeah, as I said, the first attempt at this, I was a lot more unluckier, which is just crazy, because this isn't the best starts, but the run I literally just attempted, this is what I mean when it comes to red zone videos. Like, if you just get unlucky, if a run just doesn't go your way, and especially with 3 attempts a day, videos just have to get put on hold. Alright, I think for now I'm gonna do it like this, just because he's here. So he almost has 300k defense already, and he still needs to be hit 2 more times, which is great. Like, having, from the showcase, if I remember rightly, once he's fully built up, I think he has somewhere in the region of like 400k defense, or close to 400k defense at the start of time, which is really good. Really, really good. Another one! The Shadow Dragons are turning me into DJ Khaled. How many times am I going to have to say another one? And that was 100k. But again, big bad bosses. Big bad bosses. But yeah, that's like close to 400k, if not like literally just over 400k, just about. That damage, by the way, fantastic. But yeah, if he just raised his defense on Super as well, that 400k defense could go in the region of like 600-700k, which makes him, as I said, so much more reliable in red zone to be able to tank a Super, where you're not panicking that he gets hit by one, where you're not sitting there crossing your fingers that he doesn't get Super. Don't get me wrong, as I said, you'll probably still take a decent chunk of damage and you'll probably just about survive, and the basics could kill him. But at least he'll be able to tank a Super a hell of a lot better. Unfortunately, Janemba doesn't have his guard in slot. Why couldn't Janemba guard at all times? Because, like, literally, this is perfect for this Golden Freezer. Damage reduction, type advantage, this setup with him. Why could Janemba just not have guaranteed guard in slot 1, 2, and 3? Like, why does he have to be slot 1 and 2? No, I'll do this. I'll rotate Cooler off for the time being, just because this is kind of like the safer option to do. Also got that Dokkan attack building, which is great. And great to raise attack with my Cooler, because he definitely needs it more than the friend one because of the dupes. But I mean, so far Meta Cooler started off well, but now that OMEGEA Shenron's going to start doing more damage, which I always forget, isn't it? Like, I always forget the second phase, but I'm pretty sure the final phase against OMEGEA is like 1.5 million or in the region of on Super, which that's going to be a little bit... It's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking, and again, because he doesn't raise defense on Super, so while 400k defense at the start of time is really good, it's not enough to contend with those level of Supers. Yeah, so right now, I mean, even now, I mean, he does have type advantage, which is a major help. But even now, OMEGA's going to be doing 951,000 on a Super. It's actually 999. So technically it's 952k, literally. It's 1 point of damage off 952k. I said the type advantage is going to help. But then the final phase against OMEGA, the thing that helps him here as well in a lot of units is he doesn't Super normally. It's a KO Super. So we have to kill him as quickly as possible, which is why Cooler's a big help. But yeah, even that second phase, you know, 400k defense versus 952k on a Super. As I said, the major benefit is he does have type advantage, so there is that. But still, I mean, he should be doing a lot of damage here, which is good. I think he needs to do 1 more attack and he's fully built up. I think. I could be wrong though. He is going to get a Dokkan attack, which is great, which means with the type advantage, he's going to be doing a lot of damage here. Even that Tech Golden Freeze is taking so much damage. I should probably get the AGL Golden Freeze on rotation with him instead. But again, as I said, this is going to do a lot of damage. It's a shame that we're not facing a pure Saiyan. And really, I missed those two? I didn't even look like I missed those two. Dokkan, excuse me? Can't have the urge to close the app and try that again. Because no way, no way that I missed them two. But we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. We have our off days. We don't always hit every single node. Sometimes you miss one, you miss two. How much damage are we going to do here? 8 million, no crit. Did get a crit on the additional though. Oh, we're getting super. So how much is it going to do? Still done quite a bit. But more importantly, he didn't die. He didn't get us killed. That was still quite a lot while having type advantage. But this is what I'm talking about. When it comes to supers in red zone, if he just raises defense by 30%, if you just added the defense portion into his super attack effects, that would have helped quite a lot. But we have got all our health back. So Frieza's still got his damage reduction. That is not what I wanted to do, but for now, do you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. And we're gonna get Janemba on the next rotation. I know that's probably not the safest thing to do because Janemba doesn't have his guard down there in slot 3 and he does have type disadvantage right now. So if that's a basic, that's still going to do quite a bit of damage. I probably should just bit the bullet and kept Janemba on rotation. I probably should have just bit the bullet and just sat him in slot 1. Really? I've hardly ever seen, I say hardly, I don't think I've ever seen Shenron dodge in this. I know he can and there's a very minor chance to do so, but I don't think I've ever seen him actually do it until now. Jesus, that was a hell of a lot of damage. Damn. That was some damage. So yeah, Cooler is fully built up now. He's got 400k defense, which, as I said, at the start of time is very good, but here you just need that little bit extra. So just some defense on super by 30% would have been a big help. You know what? I'm going to put him in slot 1, and I'm going to leave the LR Cooler in slot 2. And we're going to do this because LR Janemba's currently floating and then we'll come on this rotation. And again, he's also tanking double digits, which is perfect. That said, in terms of basics, he should be tanking double digits incredibly well because on basics, this Shenron's doing 340k. Even the next phase on basics, as I said, it's not a normal super attack, it's a KO super attack, so he doesn't super until the charges are up and he's going to KO you. He does 450k on a basic, which is just a little bit more than Cooler's defense, but considering Meta Cooler also has type... actually, no, wrong. That's on this one. Wish he had type advantage at the end. That's a bit more than Cooler's defense. So what is he on? Like, literally just under 420. The int phase of Omega Shenron, the final phase of Omega Shenron does 450 on a basic. So he will be taking a little bit more damage on basics. Again, if he raised defense on super, he would still tank double digits. But it does mean even the basics probably won't do too much. They won't be double digits anymore, but he will still tank relatively well. Again, considering. I mean, Cooler's going to kill, so I'm actually going to let him go in slot 1, greatly raise his attack. Let him build up his attack a little bit more. Excuse me. Even got that Janemba support off as well. Of course, we're going to need these actives. We're going to need the actives. We also have the metal core as well. I mean, it's not going to do much for us, but we do have the metal core. Actually, if we lost or got down to that 50% or below HP threshold, and we got the core off when Shenron's about to super, we could actually avoid it. Like, we could generally, you know, because we don't take any damage while in giant form and rage modes. So we could actually generally avoid dying, which is perfect. But we're going to pop my Cooler's active skill, get some damage off to get Omega Shenron killed as quick as possible. I just realized I still haven't even used an item. We have items left. I completely forgot about that. We actually still have items. I actually generally forgot we had items. I don't know how that happens, but I forgot we have items. Okay. Think. I think it's safer to rotate him off here. Like, I need Cooler doing as much damage as he possibly can. Yeah, I mean, a 1.2 mil attack stat, and Janemba has the guard while having type advantage, even though he isn't fully built up. I think the safest bet is definitely rotating the Meta Cooler off. But I am going to pop this. I'm going to pop this. Because we should be able to avoid the super attack while in Janemba's rage mode. Which is exactly, I'm pretty sure, what I did last time when I took the LR Final Form Cooler in here. But I think that's the safest bet. I mean, so far, as I said, he's done really well. The EZA Dokkanfest Meta Cooler has done incredibly well here. Even though I said, you know, the raising of the defense on super, like even just 30% would have done so much, it would have helped so much. Even though he doesn't have that, he still tanked really well. Tanks basics for double digits. Super attacks takes a little bit on, but more importantly, doesn't get you killed. Doesn't even get you close to being killed. Actually, I should have saved this. Why did I use that so soon? I should have saved this. Oh, yeah, I should have saved that. I don't know why I used that so soon. Yeah, we're going to have to do some damage. We're going to have to do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, as I said, rotating him off is probably the best bet. Rotating him off is definitely the best bet. We'll give you these. And then we'll give Meta Cooler those. We won't be super attacked, so there is that. But hopefully, we can lose a bit of health so we can get the Meta Cooler core transformation come off. And then we can avoid the super attack like I originally planned. This is why you need to build Janemba up. He's taking 60k on a basic while having type advantage and guard. This is why he needs to be built up. Like, this is honestly why he needs to be built up, because then that would have done no damage. But type advantage guard, and he's still taking 60k on a basic. Like, I know Omega does 400k, just over 400k on basics here, but still, this is why you need to build Janemba up. Like, don't get me wrong, he's still a very good defensive unit, but this is where his passive kind of comes in. I mean, 30k on a basic is actually not bad. That's okay, and we're in line for the Meta Cooler transformation. Okay, this has to happen. We're gonna pop this, although I don't think Tech Golden Freezer has his damage reduction, so I actually may double wease it just to make sure we don't die here, so we can get the Meta Cooler core transformation come off, and then avoid the super attack that way. I think that's the game plan. I think that's what we're going for. We're going to double wease it. This feels like I'm facing Broly in his AoE phase, but we're going to do it. So this turn, no matter what, we should take no damage. We are definitely below 50% HP. Definitely below 50% HP. Apologies if you can hear the, I think, grinding or a saw in the back. No idea what's going on, but we move. Yeah, I think we can do that. I mean, we're going to have the double wease technically active for next turn as well, but the Meta Cooler core transformation should come off next turn, and we can avoid the super attack that way. Which is a good strat, it's just you have to make sure you lose enough health and survive the next turn so it actually works and comes off. Although, if this friend Cooler really wants to pop off, we could actually kill Omega Shenron before that happens. Although I think this may be his last super attack, or a possibility of an additional. Oh no, he actually had another one, and he actually critted. It's a shame he didn't super on it. It's a shame he didn't super on it, because he actually probably would have killed Shenron if he got an extra additional in there, along with that one being super. Again, I hardly ever see you dodge, and for some reason you want to do it now. Ah, I didn't manage to avoid it. I mean, we've double... Am I still dead? No, because I double weased. Genius! Absolute genius. We still have the double wease active, so we will put Cooler in slot 1. We still have the double wease active, so Cooler goes in slot 1. Like, I know the old school, you know, KO super attacks, if you double weased, you can survive them, but I didn't know it could happen in red zone considering he does 1.5 million damage, but nice to know it still does, because I've never actually had to do that. Bang! So while we did have to rotate Cooler off in the end, just to kind of set up the strategy I was going for, which we didn't actually get to see, he's still done really well. Tanked for double digits the entire time. You know, managed to tank a super relatively well. And he done really well. And he done some very good damage against Shenron. And again, if you can get the Meta Cooler core transformation set up by the time Omega Shenron's last charge happens, you can actually avoid the super attack completely. But we managed to do that with a double Whis anyway. But yeah, he actually done really, really well. And again, if he would be a lot more viable in some of the harder ones, the Brolys, the newer ones from Wicked Bloodline. And also would take quite a bit less on a super. If he just raised his defense on super just by 30%, like it generally would make such a big difference. But even then, he's still done really, really well here. And he doesn't even have a 200% category lead yet. He'll be getting that in a few days. But he's still done really, really well on a 170. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And push.